It ain't kinda close. Muhammad with the rope, but dope got money goes. Check the wrist flex, we on a different time. I don't eat seafood, got bigger fish to fry. Grind over sleep.
Yo, what's going on, people? You know who it is. It's Tay Wiz, of course, coming live and direct from the man cave as usual. For those subscribers out there that is not subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit that bell. Not subscribed to my Twitter page, hit that bird at TAE_WIGGS. First and foremost, before I jump right into it, piggyback on a couple of games the other day. The Charlotte Hornets and the Philadelphia 76ers. Kemba Walker outscored his team 60 points to 59. And by this young guy, like I said, if you don't have NBA league pass, nothing like that, you should go out there and get it, because watching basketball in other cities like a smaller market like a Charlotte or Minnesota or Utah Jazz, you will have fun watching them games because those guys right there lace them up and go to work every night. And you know, Kemba Walker is one of them guys that go to work every night. I'm still trying to figure out what they're going to do with Nicholas Batum. And the crazy thing is about Nicholas Batum, he signed that big contract with the Charlotte Hornets, a 5-year, $120 million. That's superstar money. Nicholas Batum is not a superstar. He's a mediocre player with deep pockets. No, I'm not hating, but I'm calling what I see. If you're going to give a player that much money, he got to produce. You cannot be in the stat sheet with games like this. This is a particular Nicholas Batum stat night. 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal. That right there is what you give a player who deserves minutes off the bench. That's somebody's coming off the bench giving you no type of minutes, productivity. When somebody's like that giving you that type of minutes from a bench player, you'd be happy. But when you're in the starting lineup, you putting up 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal, 5-year deal, $120 million. There is no way. Nicholas Batum there's no way he's worth that much money. I'm trying to figure out what they seen in Nicholas Batum to give him that much money. Nicholas Batum, when he's playing with the Portland Trail Blazers, first and foremost, Damian Lillard was number 1, LaMarcus Aldridge was 2. Then came Nicholas Batum. And that's how he snuck in there and had a good game, give you a 19-point game, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. You're not getting that from him every night. He showed glimpses and flashes of that throughout the course of a season. He's going to give you 10 good games out of 82 games where he's going to score at least about 19 points or flirt with a triple-double. So, therefore, the Charlotte Hornets need to go out there, acquire some players with Kemba Walker, get him some help. Kemba Walker is out there busting his chops every night to come up on the other end. Dude scored 60 points on a historic night. On a historic night. To get it beaten by Jimmy Butler on a game-winning three-pointer. Took the same exact identical dribble moves in the same shot spot as Kyrie Irving did on the Golden State Warriors to win a championship back in 2016. So you're looking at a Kemba Walker. Look at the agony of defeat on his face. It's like, what else you want me to do? You want me to go out and score 100? Because Kemba Walker is that nice of a player, and people around the league need to take notice. Especially if you want to be a free agent, come play for the Charlotte Hornets. Michael Jordan on his hand, he's a superstar player, but not a superstar owner. Looking at where Michael Jordan should. You would think people should be running and playing for Michael Jordan. They're not doing that. Michael Jordan should have another superstar or 2 superstars along with Kemba Walker as a running mate. So before I'm gonna switch it over to the games I seen last night. I didn't watch the Memphis and the Timberwolves game. The Grizzlies won that game 187. Marc Gasol with 26 points and 13 rebounds to go along with Mike Conley 18. Karl Anthony Towns with 15 points, 20 rebounds, and Derrick Rose off the bench with 18. New York Knicks follow up with a 117 to 131 loss to Orlando Magic. The Magic took home the victory. Tim Hardaway Jr. reported in 32 points. Trey Burke, Irish, and that's what I call him, 31 points. Enes Kanter off the bench for the Knicks had 21 points and 19 rebounds. Please put this guy in the starting lineup. I feel like if you put him in the starting lineup, you got a better chance of winning more games. That's just me, but I'm not telling you what to do, Fizdale, but I like his productivity and when he's bringing off the bench to the team. Eric Gordon with 31 points. Nikola Vucevic, 28 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. That right there is a stat sheet stuffer. Them guys doing it all. Can we say trouble in Washington, D.C. in the go-go? Chocolate City? The Washington Wizards. This is one of the teams I had up there as a top 5 team in the East. And this team so far been nothing but disappointment, a disarray. discobobble. I mean, this right here, this team right here need a new wheel alignment. You know you want to go straight, but your car goes right. This is John Wall going right, and the car's going that way, going left. That's Bradley Beal. This team right here is low key, so dysfunctional. No one is talking about it. I'm gonna shed the light on it. This team should be way better than what they are. Dwight Howard. Well, you know Dwight Howard is saying, but he still give you the flashes what he can do in the past. You got Kelly Oubre, who had 19 points last night. You got Jeff Green. They have a solid core of players. Austin Rivers, John Wall, Bradley Beal, Muhammad Himi. This team has what it takes. Otto Porter Jr. When I'm looking at what Damian Lillard did to them last night against the Wizards, the Portland Trailblazers won this game 119-109. Damian Lillard had 40 points, 6 rebounds to go along with CJ McCollum, 25 points and his 7 rebounds. The most quiet, the best kept quiet backcourt in the league. It's the Portland Trailblazers. Like I said, once again, I'm going to reiterate. If you live in a small market city, stay tuned and stay glued to these teams like the Portland Trailblazers, Utah Jazz, the Timberwolves. These teams are making noise. The Memphis Grizzlies, like I always said, once this team is healthy, this team can run with the best of them. And that's what they're doing. This team can run with the best of them. Because last year, their 2 core guys was hurt. Marcus Gasol and Mike Conley. You get them boys back out there together because they both play defense. Under-the-radar type players. Underrated. Now, I always say that about the Memphis team. Underrated team. I know everybody like the 3-ball and dunks. This team play gritty. This team play gritty defense, and you got to take heed of what you're seeing on the floor coming from these young men. Bradley Beal with 12 points. That's why you're not gonna win. Bradley Beal having terrible shooting nights. John Wall with 24 points. Change is coming. It's coming as quickly as possible. I won't be surprised by the trade deadline that the Washington Wizards will make a move either to trade A, Bradley Beal, or B, John Wall. More than likely, I can see them moving Bradley Beal before they move John Wall. John Wall is their superstar player, so they're not going to get rid of John Wall. I can see Bradley Beal getting moved before the trade deadline. Do we know what teams he may go to? We don't know. Maybe go to the Lakers. Somebody needs another player. Anything can happen right now around this league. Whoever give the best offer to the Washington Wizards. But this team right here is a disappointment. This would be a shock and a shame that this team would not make the playoffs. Even though it's still early, this team has to at least get on a 5-game winning streak to get their head above water. This team is so right now underachievement. The game, 2 games I did pay closely attention to, the 2 games I did. The Lakers. And I said the other day on a podcast with talking to a gentleman on Laker News on his IG. So follow that, Laker News on IG. Shout out to him. I said if the Lakers want to win games, I said LeBron James had to play aggressive and attack the hole. And last night, if that's what he did, I said if they want to win, LeBron James had to attack early and be more aggressive because when he attacks early, the team feeds off that. And that's what they did. LeBron James scored 19 of his 51 points in the first quarter. And it just made everything else fall into place because now, you got LeBron James getting hot. And teams will try to double team him. Now, the other players, the B and the C players, Brandon Ingram, those guys, Kyle Kuzma, those guys, and Lance Stevenson, those guys will get their shots and they get into their little groove and get their flair going. And that's what LeBron James got to do from here on out for the rest of the season. We know LeBron James in his 16th season right now. But the whole situation is LeBron James have to grab the Bulls by the horn and just take over. You say, you know what? I came here for LA. I came here to do this. But you got to let these young guys know, hey, I'm leading by example. And that's what he's doing. And this will make him a great player. Last night, 51 points. And the way he was scoring 50, dunking, hitting to the hole, shooting threes. LeBron James is one of 5 players in NBA history to score 50 points with 3 different franchises. You talk about an accomplishment. LeBron James is all world. Lance Stevenson, when I was watching this game, breaking LeBron down, going through the first quarter, I said, oh yeah, LeBron James. I said, he had one of these nights about to score 50. And I was just sitting there just watching. See, yep, he is. He's attacking the holes. He feeling loose. He got a little dance going. Second quarter, do the same thing. You know, he took a little break off in the second quarter. Third quarter, he did right back up. I mean, this is what he has to do to make him great. I seen Kyle Kuzma knocking shots down. Brandon Ingram driving to the hole. Lance Stevenson doing what he has to do. This right here, this team can sneakily dangerous be a top 3 team in the West. They gotta keep winning. They just can't have mental errors or losing to a team like the Orlando Magic like they did the other night. You have to put something together, string it together. LeBron James' team will make the playoffs. There's no doubt about it. But what this team give you, this team right here is long and they're athletic. But the only thing that's gonna hurt them in some situation, their transition defense is probably second to last in the league. Like this team should be on the glass, but this team does move the ball very well. An open court situation on transactions of a fast break. But this team has to tighten up on defense and let teams know you're just not going to bully us in the paint. LeBron James will get this team going by far, as they won this game 113-97. The game I've been waiting for to talk about, the Golden State Warriors taking on the San Antonio Spurs. As we watched this game unfold last night, I'm looking where it is. I'm going to call it what it is, man. Watch the whole game. Be honest with you. That's Steph Curry's team. You got Kevin Durant on the team. Draymond Green is out, and you got Klay Thompson. And I'm calling it what it is. This team go as far as Steph Curry takes them. This is the reason why Steph Curry's the MVP of their team. It goes unlooked because they got Kevin Durant. Because now you got to guard 3. They got 3 snipers. You pick your poison from Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry. And right now, victim number 1 is Steph Curry. Right now, Steph Curry been out with a groin injury. This team is 2-4 without Steph Curry. With Steph Curry, 10-12. And the sad part about it, this team is minus 17 points when Steph Curry's out the lineup. So to let you know, this team is more of a group and they have more fun together when Steph is on the floor. Watching this team last night, Kevin Durant, how do people say he's the second best player in the league? And I seen a game where the other night he missed some clutch free throws and ESPN didn't cover it. Fox Sports didn't cover it. But if LeBron James have a bad game or a bad night from the free throw line, they all over it. They all over LeBron James. So guess what, fans? I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to be all over Kevin Durant today. Kevin Durant is not strong enough to carry this team on his back. You can tell. Games where you need Kevin Durant to take over, he doesn't take over. He's timid. He shoot out of 3 balls. He doesn't attack the basket. And I didn't see that last night. He probably attacked the basketball like 7 to 8 times. But you know, if you got a Draymond Green out and the Steph Curry, this should be your time to take over and drive to the hole more. You didn't, because the Spurs played tight defense on you. They knew they didn't have that Spurs team and Popovich know there was no Steph Curry, no Draymond Green. And guess what they did? They knew the Golden State Warriors bench is not that great. This team, the San Antonio Spurs, was attacking the Warriors like they've never been attacked before. Golden State still shot a lot of threes. Klay Thompson last night had 25 points and 3 from 11 from the three-point line. You're not going to win games like that. You have to find different ways to score and try to win games. Kevin Durant shot an awful, abysmal, a disarray 8 for 25 from the field. 8 for 25. Ever since this Draymond Green and Kevin Durant feud on the court, this team hasn't looked well. And they lost 3 straight games. In the last 7 games, this team is 5-7. They have to find a way. This team needs another scorer off the bench. And the Warriors already told Carmelo Anthony no. I thought that would have been a great fit for him, because all you need is another person to come off the bench and give you 15 points per. And this team looked awful. Nobody was hitting the glass. They was taking too many outside threes. Kevin Durant was crying for every call. This is how the Kevin Durant I haven't seen. And it just make Russell Westbrook look that much better as a player, because Russell Westbrook, with no Kevin Durant, can do a lot of things. Now, Kevin Durant, without Russell Westbrook, it look kind of different. Kevin Durant, without a superstar, doesn't look that good. This team looks mediocre when Steph Curry's not out there. And if they had Draymond Green out there, this team is still mediocre, because now you still only got to focus on 3 scorers. But You know what I'm saying? But 2 scores and no Steph Curry. So you got to focus on 2 scores. That's Clay and Kevin Durant. And Draymond Green is not going to give you that much to score for him. Enough of them guys. Them guys got to get together, man. They need some more scores off the bench. They got to get together. Rudy Gay, like I said, was going to be the person who shocked everybody, stepping up. I think DeMar DeRozan put him in a great situation, especially on the fast break. DeMar DeRozan is so unselfish to get other players the ball. He had 20.6 rebounds and 9 assists. LaMarcus Aldridge had a big game, big fella, 24 and 18. The Spurs play so much better when LaMarcus Aldridge give you big double games. And that's what you got to do. Fill in the blanks. Patty Mills is one of my favorite guards I love to watch, man. Short, gritty, tenacious, and hungry. That is him. Always playing with that chip on his shoulder. Playing like it's his last game. And this is why they won. Making great situations and key moments for his team. And this right now is crazy because going through this game, the Golden State Warriors about to come up in one of their toughest stretches right now through the season. No Steph Curry. How can they win games? And teams taking notice. Attack. You want to beat the Warriors? Attack the basket. I've been saying this for years. Attack the basket. Attack the basket. The team is not a strong defensive-minded team in the paint. They're going to get you when they go. This team, the Golden State Warriors, make you take long 3-pointers and lead to a rebound to a long outlet pass. Attack the paint. Put them in the foul trouble. Trust and believe that. Y'all know who I am. I'm Tay Wiz, coming live from the Ref from the Man Cave. I'm out. Peace.